Most editors grind for scraps, $200 gigs, endless revisions, and no freedom. But here's the shocker. Landing your first 1K plus client isn't about your portfolio, and it isn't about luck or DMing 1,000 cold leads. It's almost a repeatable system that everyone can copy and paste. So today I'm handing you the exact steps, no fluff, just the exact steps for you to land your first 4-figure client. And if you follow them, you will never touch a $200 gig ever again. Before we dive in, I have proof this works. Last month, I helped a 23-year-old editor go from $150 music videos to a $1,500 monthly retainer with an e-commerce brand in just 18 days. Zero paid ads, zero fancy gear, just the strategy that you're about to copy. So by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to position yourself so premium clients see you as ROI, not labor. The outreach script that gets replies even if you have a tiny portfolio. And the 3-step onboarding that locks a retainer before the first call. So stick with me through the whole presentation, because every single slide I show is a piece of the system. If you miss one, the whole thing falls apart. And I get how it feels, because I was you. Just 4 years ago, I was editing normal entertainment videos for $250 per project. Late nights, endless revisions, and almost nothing in return. No leverage, no freedom. Then one shift changed everything. I stopped selling editing and started selling outcomes. Because the high-paying clients don't care about cuts or color grades. They care about results. More sales, more reach, more leads. So when you package your editing as a growth engine instead of labor and a pair of hands, everything changes. And one of my students, Sam, was stuck doing $150 gaming montages. But we together repositioned him as a YouTube growth editor, and within 3 weeks, he landed a $1,200 per month retainer with a personal finance channel. So this is real. 2 editors, 2 niches, same results with almost the same system. If you follow the steps, it's almost a copy-paste. The core truth is that high-value clients hire editors who solve a money problem. And this strategy shows you how to prove that in the first conversation, so that price isn't the fight anymore. So now let's jump into the steps. The first and most important step is picking a profitable niche that actually works. And here's where most editors fail, because they choose the most generic niches, like gaming YouTubers or vlog YouTubers. But these niches never work because they don't make real money. And clients with a real budget, they live in specific markets. Random outreach is exactly why editors stay broke. So first off, you need to start out with picking one niche that is proven. Then stick with that niche until you've signed your first client. Then you can expand. So here are 3 really good niches that work out. E-commerce brands needing product videos and ad creatives. Coaches selling high-ticket programs who need weekly content. Local businesses running paid ads. This could be real estate, gyms, med spas. So all you need to do is pick one niche, because specialization screams premium. But then I have a secret tip for you. First, I was actually planning on just completely hopping over this tip because it's really powerful, but I want to show you it. So here it is. When you start out and haven't signed your first client, you should actually go for a micro-specific niche. This could be something like your country-based business coaches doing 6 to 7 figures who post long form. By doing this, you build trust and proof faster. You can also personalize scripts and templates for faster outreach, so this is a really strong tip for you. So now, when you find your micro niche or your little broader niche and is about to send your first email, don't pitch like this. I edit videos. Do you need help? That's so generic, and most creators have heard it hundreds of times, and it just doesn't work. Instead, you should write something like, I help niche turn viewers into buyers with content that converts. Because now imagine you're a business owner and you got those 2 pitches. Which editor are you choosing to work with? I think it's pretty clear. And that single line is a 1K filter. So now step 2 is building a simple offer but a stronger offer. If you have a strong offer, signing 1K plus clients becomes 100 times easier. And by having a strong offer, you build trust and consistency with the client by offering not just one-off projects, but something that's recurring and happens every month or every week. And to make this offer strong, you need to stop selling per video pricing and offer a package tied to results. So for example, you can do 4 short form videos edited plus 1 long form weekly optimized for engagement. That's a solid offer and something you can 100% sell for 1K plus. And this is a simple pricing formula that you can copy. You should add up the revenue your editing can create and then take 10 to 15% of that as a monthly fee. If your work can help a coach land 1 extra 5K client a month, paying you 1K a month is a bargain for them. So having a pricing formula like this helps both you and the clients. Then you should proof pack. And even with a small portfolio, you should create a 3 to 4 video reel showing clarity. Because with editing, it's always quality over quantity. 2 killer videos beats 20 random clips all the time. Now step 3, the outreach formula. This is the step that you can copy word by word. This step is everything from finding the clients to reaching out and then doing follow-ups. And as said, the things I'm telling you right now works for everyone, no matter what niche you're in. First thing you need to do is find 30 prospects. Search on Instagram, LinkedIn or YouTube for your niche and related keywords to it. Your goal here is to find 30 targets who are creating content but need polishing or consistency. Now here is the exact message Sam used to sign his first $1,200 a month retainer. The message looks like this. The subject line was, "We need to talk name." Then the body, "Hey name, I help niche turn casual viewers into clients with short form edits. I noticed specific detail about their content. Would you like 2 quick ideas to grow your reach this month?" It's short, personal and no begging. Then here is a simple follow-up with them. On day 2, you can say something like, "Just wanted to see if you got my note." Then on day 4, drop a 20-second Loom video auditing one of their posts. That tiny Loom is literally the trust bomb. Now, last step here is onboarding and locking in the client. This step doesn't always feel as important because you feel like once you've signed the first client, you have them locked in. But that's not true at all. Because onboarding and locking in the client is almost as important as sending the outreach. Because if you fail this step, then the outreach was useless. So when the potential client has responded with a yes or that they're interested, you need to hop on a call and ask about revenue goals, bottlenecks and their timeline. Then, once you've got all of this information, you should present your package as the bridge to solve this for them. But now you need to seal the retainer, and you do this by sending a 1-page agreement, then your first invoice with the first edit, then deliver a small welcome video within 38 hours to prove speed. The first week is also the most important one, so make sure that you provide 10% more than promised. Add an extra cut, add a thumbnail, a quick strategy tip. Small wins builds long-term contracts. Here's a quick recap of the 4 steps. First, niche down. Second, package results. Third, copy and paste outreach. 4, onboard like a pro. Follow this in order and signing your first 1K a month client is almost impossible. But before we keep going, I put together a free video that step by step takes you from $200 gigs to 5K a month. It's the exact formula that me and my students use. So grab it in the description. It's a gift and not a pitch. Most editors, they think that a giant reel or a huge portfolio is the ticket to high-paying clients. But in reality, premium buyers only care about fit and ROI, not 40 random clips. So what you really need to have is 2 polished on-niche samples, not 20 scattered edits. And what this does is that it signals to the clients that you understand their world, and that's what sells. And most editors, they think that more time equals more confidence, but that's not true either. Waiting just cements the $200 job habit, because the confidence comes after your actions. What you need to do is start before you feel ready. This week, send 30 messages. By the second reply, you'll realize that readiness is just a lie. So now you have two choices. The old path, where you keep charging per project, you chase new gigs every week and work nights for pennies. Or you have the new path with free 1K retainers. You have a predictable income and freedom to create and choose clients by yourself. One path keeps you hustling for scraps, and the other one sets you free to edit on your own terms. The choice is as simple as sending the first outreach today. So now picture this. 3 months from now, you wake up, check your phone and see 3 recurring invoices cleared overnight. That's 3K booked before you touch a timeline. No scramble for new gigs, no exposure work. Your editing flow to the clients who value you and pay on time. 3 1K retainers equals 3K a month. Even 2 1.5K retainers equals 3K. And that's basically part-time editing for a full-time income. And the only wall between you and that life is action. You already have the blueprint. Pick a niche, package results, send 30 outreach messages, and onboarding with confidence. You have everything in front of you. There's nothing holding you back. So tonight, I want you to draft your one-line offer. It doesn't need to be perfect. You can change this while time goes by. Then tomorrow, you need to send 5 messages before noon, because momentum beats perfect planning. Don't be like 99% of the others. Most editors will watch this, nod, and keep grinding on $200 edits. But don't be like this. You instead should take the first step. Land that first 1K client and never look back again. But before you leave, don't forget to watch the free video that I mentioned. It's on screen right now and it has everything you need to go from $200 projects to 5K a month. And remember, don't just watch, take action.